Hi everyone, my name is Ray and I'm going to lead you through a quick yoga video. We're going to do this mainly seated, and this is meant for you to warm up into your practice for ceramics or to cool down and just help you transition into whatever you have planned for the rest of your day. So we're just going to get started in a seat here with both feet on the ground. Find a chair where you can rest comfortably and have your feet pretty evenly on the floor. And then starting from the bottom up, check in with your feet and just feel the ground below you. Plant each corner of your feet there on the floor and feel the hardness or the cushion of your shoes. You can place your hands here, either on either thigh or one on top of each other in your lap. And if it feels comfortable for you, close your eyes or soften your gaze. And then sway side to side ever so gently, and just take notice of your sits bones, the hard part of your booty. And then root down into the seat with those sits bones. And from here, we'll stack one vertebrae on top of each other, centering our weight on top of those sits bones and creating this long line pointed straight up to the sky or the ceiling. Take a breath in here and then sigh it out. Good. One more breath in here. Exhale through the nose. Good. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, this time relax the shoulders down and along the back. As you do this, notice your chest starting to open up towards the ceiling, broadening your collarbones. Good. If your neck is lifted or your head is lifted, go ahead and reel that back in, tucking the chin very slightly and keeping the back of the neck long and connected to the rest of the spine. Good. And while you're here, slightly hug the navel in and up to engage the core and maintain this integrity, this tall posture. Take a couple of breaths here just to feel and sense this posture. Good, and together we'll inhale to circle the arms up. Exhale, palms together, slide it right down to your center. Good, bring the palms back down, and we'll drop the chin here, drop the nose, and start to draw some nose circles here, bringing the nose around as you inhale, up, around, and down. And again here, we'll go around and up. Exhale brings you down. Good. Play with the shape here. It can look more like an oval. You can hang out in one spot if it feels particularly good. Try to keep the shoulders rested and back, and keep engaging your abdominal muscles. Good, and be sure to reverse the circle. It can start to get bigger or get smaller. Tapping into a little bit of intuitive movement here. Nice, and we'll come back to center, stacking the head on top of the spine. And as you inhale, we'll squeeze the shoulders up towards our ears, squeezing and lifting. And as you exhale, go ahead and drop it. Good, inhale to lift. Exhale to drop. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift. And exhale to drop. Awesome. Inhale to lift our arms out to the sides, palms facing forwards at first, thumbs lifted up towards the sky. Spread all your fingers, really active pose here, creating a full body experience. Breathe in, reach out wide. And as you exhale, flip the palms down and back. So we're feeling this big rotation in our shoulders here. Inhale, flip the palms forward. Exhale, take it back. Move with your breath. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more time on your own. Awesome. Now we're going to take our left arm, lift it up to the sky, and then place your left palm here at the base of your neck. Elbows pointing up to the sky. Reach your right arm up. Breathe in. And then exhale, right hand lands onto the left elbow if it's accessible to you. And if not, you can rest your right arm back down at your side or around towards your left hip. Whichever pose you're choosing, breathe in, nice tall posture. Exhale to stay. Good. So we're getting a big stretch here in the triceps while maintaining that tall seat. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in and breath out. Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Shake out your arms if you need to. Take a sip of water. And then we'll reset. Arms out to the side. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale to bend at the elbow. And then grab onto your right elbow or place your left hand towards your right hip. Good. Breathe in and out. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Awesome. Release that here, shake it out if you need. And then last thing here with our shoulders and our chest, we're gonna take our arms, bring it behind us, and if it's accessible to you, grab onto your hands and take a bind here. Some other options are holding onto your forearms, if that feels more comfortable for you. But again, maintain the integrity of that tall posture. We don't want to compromise that. So here in this bind, you can either grab onto either hand or you can grab onto the forearms. Open up your chest, lift it up towards the ceiling here. Breathe in and exhale to stay. Good. Take one more breath in here. And exhale, slowly release. Careful not to slingshot your arms out. Good, back to that neutral seat. Okay, from here, inhale, lift up, get a little taller. Exhale, forward fold. Keep that flat back as long as you can. And once you've reached forward enough, once your butt starts to lift up, now let yourself round in and release your upper body towards your lower body here. In this forward fold, let your head drop and your spine round in. Your hands might reach the floor or they might grab onto your shins or your knees if that feels more comfortable. Kind of let yourself curl in here and let gravity do its thing. Take a couple breaths in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. One more just like that. Awesome. As you inhale, slowly lift up halfway. Hands can rest here now on the thighs. Draw the shoulders back and the elbows back. And then from here, we're going to start to engage our core again. So this posture is particularly helpful if you're on the wheel here. A lot of the times we're reaching forward and kind of hunched over. But if we're engaging our core, that helps protect our low back specifically from bearing all the weight of our body. So reach your head forward here, but gaze slightly down. Inhale here. And as you exhale, let's try to add another layer. Reach the arms back into these airplane arms. Again, drawing the navel in and up. Feeling those muscles in your stomach start to turn on. In through the nose, out through the nose. Good, nice long neck, inhale. And exhale, fold all the way back down. Good, inhale to roll up very slowly. Again, stacking each vertebrae on top of each other with our sits bones as our root. Head is the last thing to come up. Cool, nice. So from our tall seat, we're going to do some side bends here. Place your left hand here on the leg of the chair to start. And we'll reach our right hand out and up. Breathe in. Exhale, reach over to the left. Good. And you can keep holding onto the leg of the chair or place your left hand onto your right thigh for an added stretch. You can inhale to look up towards your hands. Exhale to stay. Good. Relax your neck here. Let it fall a little bit towards the side. And breathe in to that right side body here. Good. One more breath here. Exhale, let it go. Let's take it to the other side. Right hand onto the leg of the chair. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, over. Good. Here for a couple more breaths. You can look up at the ceiling. Keep spreading the fingers of your left hand. One more here. Exhale to release. Good. And to rinse that out, we're going to do some spinal twists. Keep both of your feet here on the ground. And then place your right hand on your opposite thigh. Reach the left arm down and back. Good. So our left arm is straight out, palms facing forward, and you can let your gaze follow as well if that feels okay. And connect to your core here, still lifting yourself up, making sure our back is not bearing that weight and that twist. Inhale to get a little taller. Exhale, bring it out a little more if you can. Good. One more breath here. And exhale to release. Take it to the other side. Left hand onto your right thigh. Reach the right arm down and back. Good. And this side might look or feel different. That is okay. Our bodies are not perfectly symmetrical anyway. At the end of the day, we're just trying to connect our breath to the movement. Inhale through the nose. Exhale to twist a bit more if you can. Good. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Come back. Lastly, we're going to take care of our hands and our fingers because that's a super important part, obviously, of ceramics. We're going to start by just bringing our hands out and making some fists here. Closing and then opening as big as you can. Squeezing into really strong fists. Opening up. Cool. And it's a really simple movement, but can we bring the breath even into this? Because that is ultimately what helps us take care of our bodies. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Okay. From here, we're going to reach our arms back and kind of push something away, like we're pushing up against a wall. Take your right hand and gently pull back these 3 middle fingers here as you keep pushing this left palm forward, extending the left arm. Good. So this helps in the wrists as well. You can feel that stretch here from your wrist down to your elbow. Go ahead and take it to the other side. Awesome. And to close out, we're going to shake out our arms, shake out our hands, maybe shake out your feet. So we're shaking, letting it all out here, all that restless energy. All right, and start to slow it down. Land your feet back on the ground, hands on your lap. Let's take a breath in together to close out. And sigh it out. Cool. Open your eyes, take in the room around you. Thanks so much for joining me here today. At the end of the day, no matter what art we're making, our bodies and our minds are our most important tool. Use this video anytime you need some help transitioning in or out of your practice. See you in the studio.